Sunburst? Well, Sunburst is about a half an hour north of Shelby, one of the larger towns, and about 8 miles from the Canadian border zone. So you're right in between. This is the only market in town. It is immaculate. These people, Lisa and Scott, have done a great job. They've done a remodel. They keep the shelves stocked, and they have a brisk business here in Sunburst, Montana. And we're right off. If you take a look, Charlie will show you over here. I-15 is right here. So you're right off the highway. Great visibility. Only game in town. And 4 lots. From this side, about where the pole there is, almost to the pole here, and then a big area in the back. And this is in 2 sections. One was 84, built in 84, this front piece, and then in the 30s was the back piece. And these both come with the business. So the real estate and the business, all for sale now in Sunburst, Montana. Let's go take a look and meet Scott and Lisa. Lots of people going in and out. Busy. So Lisa's here, and we're looking for Scott, and he'll walk through with us. Scott, hey. Thanks for walking through with us. This is Scott. He's done a great job of this business. He's turned it around. You've had it how many years?
Start 8 in May.
8 years. And he's just done a lot of work. Let's walk. So it looks like most of these displays are new. What can you tell us about as we go through?
The 3 grab and goes, this one and the 2 that hold the produce are
Grab and goes,
yeah.
huh?
I think we got those like in 2019.
Okay, they look brand
Excellent.
new.
Catches people right off the bat.
Yeah. Of course, all the sodas as you come in, beer and wine. What's your number 1 seller?
This is Bush Light Country, I guess.
Bush Light Country, okay. Got it. You were going to say something about
It's real good.
good money maker.
We bought those the same time we bought these, and paid for it within 11 months. So
Yeah, ATMs are lucrative. All right, so let's walk down. How old are these guys? Are they?
these actually came out of another store. They were over here when we first got into this thing. Put it up against this wall. So I really couldn't tell you a date on it.
They look nice, new.
Yep.
So frozen foods, breakfast bowls, lots of frozen pizza. Do you do well with that kind of thing, I'm sure?
And then this is our south wall freezer here. We have local meat right out of the Sweetgrass Hills. I have a rancher that raises beef for me that I have butchered in Kalispell and
Oh, that's cool.
bring it back over here.
That's neat. A lot of Canadians?
Yeah, I mean when the border's open.
Yeah,
You know.
sure. Walk through. So 3 main aisles really in the grocery store.
Yeah, 4.
And then the perimeter
Yeah.
of,
Yep.
okay. You can walk down here. Your son redid the bathroom,
Yep.
I'm told. Immaculate. So this is the public restroom. And then there's another one next door on the 1930s portion. Office. The back.
We put a brand new furnace in here.
Okay.
December 31st of 19, so a brand new furnace and AC unit.
That's huge. And you access your back freezer here.
The south freezer is right there.
South freezer.
The west one is like within a year or 2 years old.
Okay. Just a couple years old, and then this goes outside?
Yeah, this is the. There's a brand new air conditioner.
Steel building.
Yeah.
Looks like some steel roof and some older roof on the 1930s.
Yep.
Okay. Lots of parking in the back. alley access for the deliveries.
Yeah, normally my semi comes right down the alley, stops there, and then they load it with a forklift from there. Just drop it on the concrete pad and wheel it in with a pallet jack.
Okay. So we're now going back inside. So this was right off where the public bathroom is and one of the freezers. We're walking back in. About the cleanest grocery store I've ever seen. A lot of these old small ones are just dusty. This is not. I'm really impressed. It really looks good.
And these are the 2 grab and goes that we purchased also that we had an old time flat top produce cooler, not very energy efficient. I talked and they said go big or go home, so I bought 2 more, put our produce in it. It's really worked out nice.
You must go through some because that looks fresh too.
Oh yeah, no, we go through a ton.
That's good. That's what you want. What's the story on these? That's a nice display.
Barrel and Branch. It originally was a nutmeg spice company. I saw them in another store, another Associated Food store, and asked about them. Nutmeg Spice got a hold of me and actually had some with our labels on them.
That's neat. I like that.
And they are so popular that they got together with AFS and now they carry them all in the warehouse.
Oh,
So,
good. You started something.
yeah.
So another aisle here. With some cleaning supplies and toiletries and that sort of thing. A few gifts.
This is usually Lisa's holiday section, along
Cute.
with a big rack up front. Just set up Easter.
Do you do well with that?
We do.
I bet you do.
We always like, even any holiday, seems like we order way too much candy and it still goes.
Still goes. Oh, I think I have to have one of these for my granddaughter. Look at that little cutie. Prices seem good too. Really good. $5.49 for this. So I bet that you are competitive. I'm impressed. Coffee the people pay for, or do you just do that complimentary?
It's for pay for it. It's for me. Basically, it's for me.
And then another one up front for sodas and drinks. You also told me when I was here the other day that you talked to someone about maybe doing gasoline here. That's a possibility.
Possibility with as much land as I got to the east.
Yeah, with all that land, there's a way to
Yeah.
do it. It's not here now, but there's a
room for
possibility,
it.
and there's definitely a need for it.
Yep.
I can see people stopping. Okay, let's go over and take a look at this 1930s section. You can see new. Looks like all this is new.
All the
There's some.
countertop, all of that was all my son and built all new concession stand there. The other guy did all the countertop along with this countertop. All the what do they call it?
That back piece that
Yeah.
for
FRP.
cleanliness. Yeah.
And like new sink, I mean it's pretty much
it looks,
everything's.
It looks like it.
And the one thing is
Still
the
free.
brand new point of sale system. We
Oh.
just put that in June. I mean,
Okay.
it's a big expense, but it's.
It is a big expense. Which one did you
We,
choose?
well, we went with Rourke. The
Rourke?
FS, yeah. And, at the time, we only had one till, which they couldn't meet. We went 5 years without with just one till. Now 2 tills. It's pretty amazing to get people in and out.
Yeah, they're happy about that. And that tells something that you need 2 tills. I
Yeah.
like that. That's great. Let's go next door and see. So this is the part of the building that's 1984. This is where the bulk of the merchandise is. And then adjacent, we're going to walk into the second part of the building that was built in 1930. This houses lots of storage and their
Commercial kitchen.
commercial kitchen. So storage, which they need. It's also got a bathroom over here. And arguably could be livable. You could live in here with a few adaptations,
It's like
which would
this,
be handy.
this could be like a bedroom right here. I mean, it's just storage for different racks and stuff that we have. File cabinets.
So here's a separate bedroom in the 1930s portion. next to the grocery store that could, we talked about it last week when I was here and kind of went through, it'd be actually a nice living space.
Yeah, no, you could,
You need to put a shower in, but
yeah.
if not, you've got it for yourself. So here, big bathroom, plenty of room for a shower, tub. So this is the bathroom in the 1930s portion. And remember, there's the one in the first part that's for the public. This is not for the public. And then next to this room is the mechanical room, next to the bathroom. As you go down the hall, he's got all this nice rubber mat.
Well,
Is
this is tread plate, this is steel.
Oh, it is steel.
Yeah. We put this in about a year ago. We can haul our pallets right into here. No matter the weight, because it was just tearing up our other floor.
So that's nice, really nice. Okay,
This is just the mop room.
another sink.
Just has a small hot water heater just for this sink in the bathroom, and then also for the produce sink around the corner.
And what's new in here? Was the hot water heater, or is that?
Yep.
That's what I was
And
thinking.
hot water heater.
Yep, okay. So now you walk back, so you've got the big storeroom, the extra room, could be a bedroom, bathroom, and then you walk back into this big open space
We call
behind
this
that.
the mechanical room here.
He calls this a mechanical with the sink. Let's look at that, that's handy. Lots of space back here. Do you want to make this living space?
Here's all the compressor room.
This is compressor switches that will produce behind us.
South freezer, black freezer, the dairy cooler, and then there's
In the
a
other room?
Yeah, in
Okay.
the other store.
Okay, got it.
And then also for the big produce cooler room, it's right in the south there.
Got it, okay. Then you got a cold room, is that what you call it?
Yeah, we call that the cold room because there's no heat and it gets cold. There's a produce room.
Look
Like
at this
people
door,
are.
Charlie. This is original, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Look at the wood. A lot of character. So there's a lot of space if you wanted to do latte or espresso or something like that.
Yep.
You could open that up. I would think that would be big demand. Yeah, there's a lot of space in this building. 3,200 on the building built in 1984.
And then this is
Cold
this the
room.
cold room. Just our back storage, and then goes out to my brand new concrete pad, which that was about the best thing we ever put in.
Oh, that's sweet. So two ways out. There's the original building and then this. And then just while we're back here, let's look about that power pole. Somewhere in there is where the the line is. And you've got some seating outside, which is nice. You can expand that if you wanted to. And then you can see on this lot over here, just lots of room if you wanted to go gas. Great condition. They've done a marvelous job of just really maintaining this building indoors and out. And let's go look at the commercial kitchen. I think Lisa's going to join us for that. So we just grabbed Lisa. She's going to talk about the kitchen where they make great food. I was here when I had a sandwich last time I was here. It was fabulous. Bread was great. Really well done. But Scott reminded me about the LEDs in this main portion and what that has done to your electric bill.
Yeah, we put all new LEDs in both stores actually.
Okay.
And between the two of them, we've noticed almost $100 drop in our electric bill.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
I mean, probably along with the grab and goes being more energy efficient too, but I mean,
Combination of, so
Yeah.
that's great. So that's all done. You don't even have to do that. So Lisa's going to grab the mic here as Charlie's showing those off, and we're going to go into the commercial kitchen and talk about that just shortly. So we're walking from the room that right next to the main store with the steel floor and into the commercial kitchen. And something else. Lisa, what can you tell us about all the different equipment and how you use it?
Meat slicer, I use it to slice meat to my sandwiches every day, and meat and cheese trays, things like that.
Do you do
Commercial?
that for the public? I noticed that
Yep.
you had a German chocolate cake last time I was here. Tell
Yes.
us about that.
Yep, I do cakes on request, and catering lunches and stuff. I've done quite a few because we've got a new community center in town, and so there's a lot of meetings and stuff like that. So I'll do any kind of meals and lots of meat and cheese trays and vegetable trays and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Too.
Okay.
There's a commercial mixer. The sinks are all up to code. Double sink here, the triple sink here.
And the sinks in the back. You have them also next to the cold room.
Yes, yes, the big produce
Lots
sink
of
there.
sinks.
Yeah. Double convection oven. Stove.
And what's this over here?
It's another proofer.
It's a proofer that I use for storage right now because I don't use bakery. This is a
Bakery rack.
bakery rack, you know, trays and stuff.
So you could really expand that if you wanted to.
Yes.
If you were going flying.
Yep, you could do a lot of baking in here. This is a wrapper, cellophane. You can wrap sandwiches or trays or whatever you want. It's heat.
Oh, it heats it up and
Yeah, it heats it. This little wire right here, and you can wrap with
Oh,
that.
that's slick.
And lots of storage. Scale to weigh my meat or whatever I'm weighing.
And then
Nice stainless steel countertops. Everything's stainless steel, so it's really cleanable. Just lots of storage for.
Yeah, and lots of equipment, lots
Yeah.
of things that go along with it, big bowls and storage bins. And then just quickly, if you can just tell us about this lease on the neighbor. That they lease this back kitchen?
Oh, this is,
This
the neighboring room, I guess.
This room, the local emergency fund and food pantry rents this room from us for all their and it's my back stock for seasonal items and stuff too. But they rent this and spend quite a bit of money
In
throughout
store.
the year in store. Yeah, so it's a lot of storage for kitchen supplies and
So
stuff
you
too.
don't need, and then in exchange they buy from you, is that
Yep.
what I understood?
Yep.
So, that's,
Yep.
that's handy.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. It's, there's just so much here, and they've done such a great job, and they've done a great job, but there's just room, really so much potential for other things that could even raise revenue higher. So thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Lynn Kenyon, live in Montana real estate. Give me a ring and we can talk about Sunburst Mercantile, Montana, right next to the Canadian border. You see, small town. This is a lot of small towns in Montana. You gotta have a market for sure. And this one, with the proximity next to 15, that big sign he's got back up there, I mean, maybe with lights on it, even if it was solar lighting. You see, it's very prominent in this big lot that has so much potential. I mean, they've done a great job, but there's even more room for revenue here. That bakery, I mean, advertised just as bakery, espresso, add that to what they've already done, which is great. You can see that they just take just tremendous care of the business. It's immaculate. Since we've been here, I mean, I can't believe in Sunburst, Montana, I bet in the last half hour we've seen 30 people in and out. So they're the only game in town, and people are attending. So they're winning, and I'd like you to win. Give me a ring, and we'll get you into the Sunburst Mercantile. Thanks for joining us.